everybody. Dave Weiss here with the Glue Bomb Show. Today I have a review for you on this kit. This is the MPC Tiki Trike, part of their Tiki Trike series. It was a fun kit. I had a good time with it. I will admit, there was a point in there where I was starting to question my choices a little bit. Let me show you the piece. I think it looks pretty nice. 1/25th scale, so it's a little tiny. Some of the parts were a little bit fiddly, if you will. But overall, really nice. What I struggled with was a couple things. Number one, this chrome engine, getting all chrome engine to stick. Of course, that requires scraping a lot of chrome. And that's okay, but I'd rather not scrape that much chrome, but that's okay. Other than that, the frame is a separate piece from the body. The Tiki Trike that I built the last time a while ago, that was from this same series. Tiki Trike had pretty much a solid body, and it was a lot easier to build than this. Getting this engine to sit inside this frame was, let's just say, a bit of a challenge. There were times where I thought there's no way this is going together, but I kept at it and I didn't give up, and eventually it went together pretty well. Like I say, there's some really tiny parts in here. There's a few parts that didn't quite line up exactly the way I would have liked them, but I'm not doing this as a showpiece. I'm doing this to sit on my shelf, and so I thought it went just fine. I didn't have to do very much as far as detailing goes. I painted the seat orange and then did a brown wash over to try and put some color in the nooks and crannies to make it look a little more realistic. The back wheels are absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure what kind of wheels they are, but they are absolutely beautiful. I painted the brake drums yellow because I thought I was going to be able to see through it, but you couldn't see through them, but that's okay. The front wheel had quite a bit of chrome flash on it. I had to cut out a bunch of spaces between those spokes, which made me a little nervous, needless to say, because the spokes are pretty tiny on a 1/25th scale motorcycle wheel. But I had a good time with this overall. They gave me some really cool tiki decals. I haven't clear coated this yet, so that's why they're a little bit more standing out than the rest. But the decals that were in this kit are pretty extensive. They have a couple different variations you can go by. And so if I have anything else that I build that could require some kind of decals, I've got some pretty cool 60s, 70s style decals that I can put on here and put on it and make it look pretty good. So, like I say, a 1/25th scale chopper like this is pretty small, and there were some parts that were pretty tiny, and the old fat fingers were starting to stress out a little bit. I ended up using my forceps and tweezers for a lot, but sometimes that's modeling, and I'm sure the guys who build 1/72nd scale aircraft and smaller would say, "Cry me a river, buddy, that piece is huge compared to what I deal with." And I'm not really crying. I had a good time with this one, all in all. And I think you will too. I've liked this series. This is the second one I build out of this series now. There are, I think, 4 more. And I have 2 of those. So I'm hoping to get another one built here before too long. But now that this one is done, and these might get shot out of order, so you might see that one before this one. Because that's how it works sometimes, folks. I try to have some ready in advance. I think the next thing I'm going to go to is the King Chopper from Tom Daniel in Atlantis. So, and most likely you'll have already seen that by the time you see this one. But in case I decide to keep them in order, that's what's coming up next for me. I ended up getting this before I realized I was going to be able to get the King Chopper. And now that I have the King Chopper, I feel like I have a little practice and I'm ready to build it. So, all right, guys, who knows what order these are going to show up in, but this was a fun kit, and you'll pick it up, you'll have some fun. Like I say, you're going to be a little stressed out after putting that frame together is my guess, but all in all, great kit. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Take care. Oh, and remember, model building is supposed to be fun. And one last thing, guys, I'm creeping up on 500 subscribers. I would really like to cross that. So if you see these videos and you like it, please subscribe. The more subscribers, the merrier. The more people get to see my content, the better, right? I mean, I'm not making any money off of this or anything like that. This is my hobby. This is just for fun. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I say, sign up, ring the notification bell. Take care. Have a good day.